Alright everyone, for the 5 roles, for the last month, we've covered not only the 5 roles, but we've covered the photographer. Why are they important? The EVP tech, the recorder, the camera operator. Why are these people important? The last one. So you have the photographer, the EVP tech, the recorder, the camera operator. The last one, the static tech. At first, the static tech for our group was only for static equipment. They set up all the static audios, they set up the static video cameras, they knew what was going on. But now, and then after that they were kind of like an observer. But now, we have them bringing along the REM pod, the portal, all the different cool stuff, candles to light, and they're the ones who kind of set that up. So the team leader will say, okay, let's set up the REM pod and use it in our EVP session to hopefully give, these things or these spirits something to help them communicate. So it's a more active role. So the static techs have a little more planning involved. Okay, they're the ones that need to be working closely with your team leader and making sure that they know, okay, if my job is to set up the static equipment, most of the time a static video camera will need an outlet. So where do I have to go to get an outlet? And where can I position it based on the tour? Or, if you've been there before, you'll have a game plan. Or making sure that everyone's phones are charged so you can put them on airplane mode, do not disturb, set the audio recorder app up, and then just put it somewhere. These are the important things. These are the truly important things when it comes to full-on investigations, and the static tech is very, very important. Prior to the investigation, they're going to be the ones taking all the static equipment, down, and also they're going to know how to work the portals. They're going to know how to work the REM pods. It is such a blessing to know that when the team leader says, "Hey, let's start a REM pod, session," as we're doing this EVP session, so we know that if a spirit wants to communicate through a REM pod, that they can. It's nice to know that they can set it up and it won't take 5 minutes, And then once you get really good at the static tech role, you are so valuable to the group. You're making sure that all the static equipment is working throughout the investigation. As you rotate, from the basement to the first floor, you stop at home base, everyone pees, get some snacks. On the way, you're making sure that all the static equipment is working, and, you feel good because, the ghost was playing with the REM pod and you set that up, and, you are really orchestrating this magic, right? So when we hear a giant crash and we go to the static cam or we go to the static audio that you set up, that's because of you. You're the one who didn't make a mistake. You're the one who set it up correctly. You're the one who set up everything correctly and has been actively managing it, and you're going to feel really rewarded. You see, the thing with all these 5 roles is, someone's taking all the photos, someone's leading the conversation, someone's recording everything, someone is videotaping everything. And you're the one making sure that in the background, with the static cams, with the static audio, that there's something always capturing. So in case the audio recorder dies, or the EVP audio recorder and the mobile video camera dies, and something happens, somewhere in a close room with a static piece of equipment you set up, it's going off, and you're going to capture it. Or for like the REM pod, for example, you're going to capture that evidence. It's so important. It's a fantastic role. This is the conclusion for Paranormal 101 to the 5 different roles. If you haven't seen what it means to be a photographer, or what it means to be or have a photographer, an EVP tech, a recorder, or a camera operator, I advise you to go back into the Paranormal 101 playlist and go ahead and look into that stuff. And just know that the static tech role is so important. Alright everyone, that really concludes all 5 roles. We're going to be getting into some other stuff for Paranormal 101 really how to start your adventure. Maybe, you're looking to start a group, or maybe you just started a group and you don't really know how to organize it. These are some tidbits on how to actually get started, get the ball rolling, and really start your paranormal adventure. Because it's a wild ride. This paranormal field is so fantastic. We need people like you that are interested or curious about the paranormal, or you're passionate about it and you just haven't jumped in yet. We need you. So go ahead and jump all the way to the deep end, baby. The paranormal field is fantastic. And just make sure you get these tidbits. All right, everyone, have a fantastic Tuesday and have a fantastic rest of your week. We really appreciate it.